we're back to learning Illustrator in the year day 117. Let me show you the character menu. First up, I'll create a simple placeholder here, just 3 lines. And I'll set it up holding Shift. Now we go to Window, and there is a type option. You may have to scroll a little bit, certainly in the lower third. Character, Control-T, this is the first option here. And you can see it gives us the basic options for type for text again. So font family, font style. And then these 4 options that I've already talked about under transform. So here's the general font size. Second one is the distance between the lines. It's a good idea to set this value for the distance between the lines to auto, because when you resize your text, it's going to get resized automatically. And this will certainly be a good value. So when it's set to auto, it will give you what you need for the specific font and a specific size. The VA below is for kerning. If you're a beginner, I would just advise you to omit the first one and jump straight to the second one. Here you can adjust the distance between the letters, and if you select specific letters, only that distance will be adjusted. New is this snap to specific glyph option. That's something I'm going to show you later on. It involves, for example, as you can see here in the little video that pops up, it involves the pen tool. Or at least I can show it a little bit better using the pen tool. I get talked about that in this playlist. But there are more options, and you can access them by clicking on the 3 stripes up here and opening them using show options. The first 2 are for scaling, so you can simply transform the text horizontally and vertically. Then there is an option for the baseline. This is the line where the text is generated from. So every line gets a baseline. And then we have this rotation function. Don't let it confuse you. It increases the size between the letters, but only due to the rotation of the letters. Let me use an extremer angle right here via the drop down, and you can see that it actually rotates them. And due to the rotation, they get a little bit more spacing to the next letter, the next character. Then we have all caps, small caps, and then super and subscript. This, for example, for math and for chemistry. So H2O, for example. Then we have an underline option and a strike through. Here's a drop down for the language. And then this one's actually pretty important for the anti-aliasing. Sharp is the default, but you can see if we change it to crisp or strong, this has an impact on the font. So if your font looks kind of off, you may want to check that. As I've said, try to use the default, which is sharp. And again, you can only access that right here by using show options. And this was the character menu in Illustrator. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.